Hello, guys, and welcome to another edition of Bloodshots, this slurping podcast where we talk about movies and TV shows. A little bit of news, a little bit of reviews, and
whatever the hell else we want to talk about.
I'm your host, James. To my right, Wes B.
Hello.
To my left, Aaron Schmidt.
Hello.
On the niggity mic down there below, Becca Schmidt.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Alrighty. Well, guys, if you like what you see, you can head on over to all the social media platforms. We are live on YouTube currently. Not on Facebook this time. We're live on YouTube.
But you can go to Facebook and get a link to YouTube to watch us. You can do that. And then if we get more Patreon subscribers, then we'll do it on Twitch. Twitch is a hassle right now. Don't ask me. Unless you can stream from Twitch from an iPad. Which I don't think you can.
I'm not sure.
But we'll try. I don't know.
But
I'm trying to make it work.
By going to Patreon and supporting the show, we could try new things.
We can do all kinds of stuff. We can do all kinds of stuff. We lost another subscriber down to 138.
What happened?
I don't know. We might be offending people.
It's because we're science stupid.
I think you pissed that one person off, babe.
Okay, here, I'll read it. Wes.
Pay attention, Wes. This is mucho importante.
Mucho importante. Where is it? Derailed.
It's actually muy. It's not mucho.
Mucho importante.
Very much important.
Very mucho importante. El guapo. Okay, so our most recent comment is from a gentleman named Brandon Stidham. And he commented on one of my favorite Piece of Schmidt episodes where we talk about the quantum EM drive. Remember that one?
Yep.
Apparently on that episode we said that it took 300 years to get to Mars from Earth.
Like joking.
And
Yeah.
Brandon had this to say to us. You people are stupid. 70 years to Mars? You could drive a race car the distance from Earth to Mars in under that time. And you mispronounced a bunch of shit and used completely made up terms. Congratulations. You are all retarded.
Congratulations, you don't know sarcasm.
So, yeah. Everyone does.
Sorry to tell you, Wes, but you're dumb. Despite what the rest of your peers and friends and family would say.
It is concerning that people come to a Piece of Schmidt to learn.
Hey, we educate people about
School
food
is
from all around
hard.
the world.
Go to YouTube.
It's concerning that they go to YouTube in general to learn, to be honest.
Yeah.
I learned tons of shit on YouTube.
No, you can legit learn anything on YouTube.
Take it with a grain of salt.
Guys, the Harry Potter universe just started following me on Instagram.
Yay.
That's what it's called. HPU, bro. HPU.
Anyway.
Don't we talk about movies and stuff?
Yeah, that's Harry Potter related, so shut your cake hole.
Harry Potter is a video game too. It's also a book.
All
You
things
can talk
media.
about Harry Potter on any one of our podcasts. And it would be legit.
Yeah.
Kylo.
Come to me, Kylo.
So
We
what do
pull
we
up
got
my-
for segments today?
Pull up my news. We're doing the news first.
News first,
I got news.
then
News
reviews.
first.
Right? Then reviews?
Yes.
Then what?
Then whatever the hell. No, previews
Preview for next week.
for the next week. Yeah.
Then
Predictions.
predictions. I thought that was previews.
Well, it's supposed to be predictions, not previews.
And then
There's only 3.
That's it?
There's only 3, yeah.
Okay.
Predictions will be like what the new movie that we know we're going to see, like Justice League.
Yeah.
We're going to predict, like, is it going to suck? Is it going to be good? Blah, blah, blah. So anyway, some of the news.
Valerian, that was the one that I was right about. Remember last week I was trying to figure out which one I was right
Yeah.
about? Valerian. You're
I
welcome.
have news for you.
Go ahead and you start.
Quentin Tarantino
Yep.
came out and clarified that his next film about Manson is not solely about the Manson family.
Right.
It's about essentially the 1969,
Right.
everything there.
So the way that it was explained on the internet towards me is
Towards me.
Yeah, I sent you that one.
yeah. It basically is like if you were to say this movie is about the Manson murders or the Manson family, that would be like saying Inglourious Bastards is about, Hitler. Like, it's not about Hitler. It's in that universe.
I didn't realize though that Tarantino's stopping after 10 films.
Oh yeah.
So he's got this one and then Kill Bill 3, then he's done.
Yeah.
But you also told me that he said that before.
He said that. What I said is that he's been saying that for a long time.
Oh, okay.
It's just that he's taking a long time to make 10 movies. He doesn't want to overstay his welcome in Hollywood. He doesn't want to die out. He doesn't want to fade away. He wants to burn out hot.
Burn down.
10 films?
Burn
Phil?
down, bro.
So this would be film 9. What are the 8 films before it?
So you've got
Reservoir Dogs. Pulp Fiction. Jackie Brown. Kill Bills 1 and 2. Inglourious Bastards.
Oh, the one movie.
Kill Bill straight to.
Kill Bills 1 and 2.
Yeah, but right after Jackie Brown.
No, I'm out of order.
What?
Oh, okay.
Actually, yes. Kill Bill 1 and 2 were after
Didn't
Jackie
he
Brown.
make Wall Street, the Wall Street movie?
No.
No, that's Martin.
Oh,
Scorsese.
I forgot Death Proof.
Yeah, Death Proof.
That's the one I was forgetting.
Yeah.
But
Well,
he
that's
didn't do
right,
the
because
other
I don't
one.
like Martin
did-
Scorsese.
He didn't do the other one of that. He didn't do the Bruce Willis one.
Yeah, he didn't do Planet Terror.
Yeah.
That was Robert Rodriguez.
Right.
So you're looking at
6. Yeah, that would be 8.
because he wrote Natural Born Killers, wrote True Romance, but didn't direct either of them. Wrote in 4 Rooms, but didn't.
He wrote True Romance? Holy
He
shit.
directed one of the rooms in 4 Rooms as well.
Oh,
From Dusk Till Dawn, but that's
what I was
written
thinking
by
of.
him, directed by Rodriguez.
right.
Death Proof, Jackie Brown, Inglourious Bastards, Hateful Eight, Django, Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, Kill Bill 1 and 2. That's it. His first thing was My Best Friend's Birthday.
Yeah. Little college short film he did. Yeah. All good. All of his films, good films.
All of them.
Yeah.
Like
Agreed.
you could like one more than the other one, but it's like they're like they're
I
always
haven't watched any of those and been like, man, that sucked.
yeah. Jackie Brown's my favorite Tarantino movie.
I mean, Hateful Eight was a great film, but I just want to only need to watch one.
That's
One's being the mystery.
Who did Django Unchained?
Angie.
That was him. Okay. So,
What? Tell me about your experience when I texted the boys to Google search guns for thumbs up. Did you immediately mute us like I predicted?
No,
Was
my
your phone just like? Bing,
No, my phone was on silent.
Okay.
Because it was when you started doing that, my mom had left like an hour ago.
So you rolled off Donnie and then with and you were like, oh,
Rolled
97 messages.
Well, it's like I caught the first part, and then like you guys took a break from texting. Like, okay, got it out, and then like another ding, 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 ding. Like, whoa.
Did you Google it?
I've seen it before.
Oh, you have.
The one I always remember.
course.
Well, no, the one I remember is Rambo.
Rambo's
Like-
the funniest one.
No, from the newest Rambo,
Yeah.
where he has the chain gun going.
Yeah. Yeah. I like the Pulp Fiction one though. Brad Pitt's funny too when he's like,
7.
yeah. So, that's exciting. I'm ready. So, let's see.
Because
Kevin Smith was supposed to do a hockey movie, but he never did it. And at the same time, Rob Zombie, his next movie was supposed to be about the hockey team in the 80s that was like murderers. You remember that? You remember the hockey? You don't remember that? The fucking
hockey team? No.
Yeah, there was like a crazy hockey team that like killed people.
Can I share something that I learned through my murder podcast I thought was super interesting, and I feel like only you would think it was interesting because it's about a wrestler, Chris
Benoit.
That is
whole
terrifying.
story?
The whole
Yeah.
story is terrifying. He got so many concussions that his brain was that
Yeah.
of an 87-year-old man with
Yeah.
dementia.
yeah,
Which
which
and
is
the steroids didn't help either.
no.
And
Which
the
is-
fact that like how they found him in his weight room, like they talk about like all the details, and that was
Did they talk about Eddie Guerrero at all?
No.
It was a best friend of his at the time who was also on steroids. He ended
Yeah.
up killing himself and then Chris Benoit killed himself.
Well, it wasn't so.
Or killed his family.
It wasn't so much he killed himself; it's that the drugs and everything finally kicked in.
Yeah, but I mean, he overdosed.
Yeah.
Like,
'Cause
he knew what he was doing, though.
Chris Benoit's wife was also on steroids, but they apparently like fought all the time, and then like I think it was like they assumed because he like was fighting with her and like they like
he is one of the forgotten. Like, you'll never hear him mentioned in a WWE like broadcast. Like, never be in a Hall of Fame.
Nope.
You can't find him on the network. Like any of his matches or anything. You have to like
crazy.
you have to like underground bootleg that
They
shit.
said that his signature move was headbutting people, and I'm like, how is that acceptable?
Oh no! Not even headbutting people. Jumping off the top rope with his arms spread out, landing on your head with his head.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't seem like they don't do that. Like, can't have that be a thing anymore.
No, they don't.
They've gotten rid of most of the headbutts. Actually, they also got rid of chair shots to the head.
Yeah.
So now you only see chair shots to the back or stomach.
It's a $10,000 penalty for each chair shot.
Yup.
That's just terrifying. Sorry, you mentioned hockey team murder, and I just...
It's crazy. It's a big thing. That's a big thing. That set in motion a lot of like things that the WWE has changed and all that stuff. It also ties into the NFL too with all the concussions.
Will Smith.
Will Smith? Mm-hmm. Did you find out that hockey team of murderers?
Yeah, they didn't really murder anyone. They were called the Broad Street Bullies because they used like violence and intimidation and like broke a lot of rules to like fuck teams up while they were playing. Philadelphia Flyers. So he was going to make there's a documentary, an HBO Sports documentary about him, narrated by Liev Schreiber. But he was going to make like a movie about it. And it was going to be like all zombie-ish, so probably like really brutal. But that got shit canned apparently. And now his next movie is a sequel to Devil's Rejects. So thank the Lord for that. Because that's one of my favorite
Did
movies.
you like You did like Devil's Rejects?
Did we watch
Did you like House at all?
You fall asleep.
Did you like House of a Thousand Corpses at all?
Yeah.
Which one did
Loved
we
it.
watch?
We watched House of a Thousand Corpses, but that one's like cheesy good. Devil's Rejects is like legit like a good fucking
But
Is
movie.
that the Hills Have Eyes one? Like, that's the one I get confused with Hills Have Eyes, because it's like out in the country.
Yeah, they're driving through like the desert country area.
I always
But
get...
how are they going to sequel it?
Why?
The ending of
You could spoil it. It's okay.
they drive into cops and all get shot at the end.
Oh yeah, that's right. In the Cadillac.
I survive.
No, they clearly show them all dead.
Yeah.
They
It'll be
get brought
interesting.
back to life. I think the mom's still alive.
No, mom got killed by the
Yep.
police officer.
Yep.
It's Rob Zombie.
The only one who might still be alive is the really big one. The like tall guy who leaves for over half the movie.
Yeah, but that.
Oh, yeah.
That actual guy died. So
Oh.
Oh, did he really?
Prequel.
Didn't he?
it says it's a sequel.
Yeah. But Red Dead Redemption 2 is a sequel. That's a prequel.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, Paul Augustin says, hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Paul. Hi, Paul.
Paul, stick around. We're gonna eat your shit soon. On the next podcast, that is. We're gonna eat Paul's shit.
Saw this video of Reddit on Reddit, not a video of Reddit, on Reddit where these people are watching a monkey at a zoo and he's like jumping up and down and like freaking out, and then he does one of the like underhand poop flings, and then the camera like pans to the left and there's this little grandma in a wheelchair that has a bunch of poop on her.
Nana got frosted.
She looks over, she's like,
What was that line from Zack and Miri Make a Porno?
she frosted me like it was a fucking cake.
Oh.
I'm really constipated. Anal helps me with that.
Yeah. Wasn't it Tracy Lords too?
Yeah. No, not Lords. It was the other one. Tracy Lords was in it, but
Yeah.
she's Bubbles.
Oh, gotcha.
She
Yeah,
blows
yeah.
bubbles out of her J.
Right, that's right.
It was the I don't know.
I can't remember her name now.
She's super popular. She's on.
Yeah.
She has a show on HBO, like a late night show. Katie.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Price?
No.
No, there is a porn star that name.
Katie.
There is a porn star.
Anyways, I could look it up really easy.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna.
Get hit.
Get some news.
So the Battlefront 2 apparently will give clues about how Luke Skywalker got to that planet he was on in the end of The Force Awakens. Did you read anything about that?
I did not.
Because it's gaming related, sir. So.
Brandon Routh. Katie Morgan.
Oh yeah. is she attractive?
Whoa, Jesus. She has like those obnoxiously large fake boobs that I don't find attractive at all. You know, like she's one of those porn stars that I have no sexual attraction to at all.
Sexual attraction.
Sexual attraction.
It's like Sean Connery. Let's see what else was decent. You already talked about the Mario Brothers one. We already talked about that.
Mario Brothers.
Thor's killing it at 652 million.
Really buzzing through these news stories.
Well, I mean, that's just numbers.
Number.
So, the Justice League movie, they had two producers say that 20% of the film will be Joss Whedon's reshoots. And Lex Luthor is officially cut from the film. Let's see. Jesse Eisenberg's return as Lex Luthor was axed while the success of Wonder Woman saw Gal Gadot apparently get more scenes and screen time. Even though the overall tone was rumored to get a lighter makeover, when all said and done, Justice League will be known for its clashing of two visions from two different directors with two different styles. But the producers also kind of say, like, you still have, like, 80% the original film, a couple tweaks here and there, like, it shouldn't be that detrimental, but no Lex Luthor.
Thank the Lord.
No, what I was looking at is I didn't realize that Netflix put the first episode of Punisher up on this, and then the rest of it's going up on the 17th.
And the first episode
Weird.
of season 3 of Stranger Things is already live?
No,
I heard that.
but I just read it. Can you show me an article that says that the season 3 episode
I
one's
could
up?
write an article that says that.
Could
It
you?
would probably be a Word document.
Oh my god.
Like Creed
My
Thoughts.
legs. Creed thoughts.
Even for the internet.
What?
Creed thoughts.
Oh,
I've read some of it.
I just opened a Word document.
that's
Well, it's
pretty
first episode to
much
watch.
it.
News.
The new season of American Horror Story is going to be called Cult.
Yeah.
It's already out.
I thought
Let's
it was.
see.
But usually it comes out around Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People have already been watching it. That's old news. It's already out.
Yeah, that's been reposted again for some reason.
Old news. You gotta do it with me, Wes.
Oh, it's made news again because one of the episodes has a mass shooting scene in it.
Oh.
And it's like everybody's freaking out
Did
because
Lady
of
Gaga
Texas
die?
now and fucking Las Vegas and all that
Lady
stuff.
Gaga's not in it.
That means I might watch it.
It has clowns in it. I'm out.
Wow, weird.
I mean, it's not like they knew it when they filmed it.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, of
come
course.
on, like that's a little.
But that's why
sensitive.
people are being stupid.
There's tons of stuff. They had to the Vines. No, what's that other group called? What's that group called?
Group of what?
The Strokes. The Strokes had their first album. They had a track on there called New York City Police or something, and it's about how like New York cops are jerks and like do all the wrong things, and then 9/11 happened before it got
Yeah.
released, so they had to take it off the thing. Like you don't, even if you don't know, it's still
It doesn't seem insensitive to me.
Really? You're the one who said the rapper can't, or the South Park can't make fun of the rapper who rapped about suicide prevention.
But there's a difference between suicide and like
Mass shootings.
I don't like making fun of somebody for trying to get people help with suicide versus like a movie or a TV show that
Okay.
has mass shootings.
The reason
in
they're
it.
making fun of that guy is because he's making money off of that song.
Okay.
If he had like donated the money to like suicide awareness or whatever, like that's perfectly
What
fine.
if he is?
He's not. He's not.
Did you look it up?
Yeah, I did.
That's the only
I
reason
have his
upset.
biography under my pillow.
Under my pillow.
Because I'm so like, there's always gonna be shootings in movies and TV shows. Like,
Until we talk about gun control. Control your fucking guns, man. I'm gonna go on Shark Tank and make a gun leash.
did you hear what Trump said about like when somebody tried to bring up gun control? They're like, in the Texas shooting, they're like, if a guy didn't have a gun in the Texas shooting, it would have been a lot worse. And I'm like, there shouldn't have been guns in general for anybody to
Keep
have.
guns. Just make bullets $5,000 a
Weird.
piece.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have, but there's somebody who made a Chrome extension that makes Donald Trump tweets look like they're written in child's crayon.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And one of his last tweets about like Kim Jong Un was perfect.
It was really good.
So the Tarantino movie that you were talking about, the next one?
Yeah.
Tom Cruise he wants for it.
Yeah.
Why?
Scientology.
So reviews.
Just
And
Who's he gonna play?
huh?
Who's he gonna play?
he'll play Charles Manson.
Yeah. And
That could work.
don't you find this weird that what genre do you think Get Out should be?
Horror.
Oh, are you reading the Golden Globe
Yeah,
things?
they put it in the comedy genre.
Well, it's where else would it go?
Horror.
Is there a horror
There's
genre
not
in
a
the
horror
Golden Globes?
genre at the Golden Globes.
Scary.
There's not a scary genre.
Thriller. There has to be like a thriller genre.
Something.
Do they not know that there's types of movies like that?
It's definitely not comedy. I'd put it under
Yeah.
action before I put it under comedy.
It's not. It wasn't even remotely comedy.
Like, ha ha ha, people are dying.
It had a comedic role.
Weird.
For like,
Dude,
like
this is why the award stuff. I want to punch Jeff Keighley in the face, and I'm pretty sure he works for the Golden Globes and the Academy, and it's all Jeff Keighley's fucking fault.
Actually, that's all anyone's talking about right now.
I'm not talking about it. Am I no one?
Bruce,
Wrote a song about it. Want to hear? Here, go.
So it's either best dramas or best comedy/musical performance.
That's definitely a drama.
It's more drama than it is comedy.
How
Way
are you
more.
recognizing the genre of musicals at a movie fucking award show
'cause
and
you
not
don't
a
like
scary
music.
movie genre of like horror suspense?
No, he likes
anything.
music. He
You
doesn't
like
like
musicals.
musicals.
I respect music is the difference.
I respect music, but I still like musicals.
No.
They're good, babe. They're
No.
good.
I respect the art of music. I don't
Disney
fucking-
movies are
I don't
musicals,
bastardize
technically.
Chim Chim Cheree, Aaron.
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim
The
chim.
world makes me very angry. Notification.
Just lay down.
Notification. So speaking of drama,
Go potty.
we saw Murder on the Orient Express this weekend.
There has been a murder.
Are you familiar with said movie?
I am familiar with it. Yes.
The
Are you
original
familiar with book?
Potty has.
Yes.
You like it, a book?
Who wrote the book?
If you can.
We're whispering. So much whispering.
Unless you want Bruce to pee in here.
Better than pooping,
I
I guess.
Fucking cheater, bitch.
What?
Don't fucking look it up, you fucking bitch. Fuck. Fucking bitch. Fuck.
Harley Quinn.
Would that be Agatha Christie?
She hasn't been on
Wrong.
camera yet.
J.K. Simmons.
Harley, Wes, grab your child. Oh, it's my caretaker. Hi, baby girl.
It was pretty good.
I enjoyed it. Becca was tired.
was tired. It wasn't bad. I didn't say I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I was.
Well, you like the book, right?
Yeah,
And you
I mean,
fell
it was
asleep during
again,
Rogue One, but that was bad.
because it was. The acting was terrible in it, babe. It was so bad.
How do you feel having that like singular opinion
I'm okay with
solely
it.
to yourself?
Babe,
Like you don't feel like maybe you're wrong?
I'm not saying
if like everybody in the world doesn't have that opinion.
on that movie was terrible, but the lead female was just flat and boring to me.
For the 5 minutes that you were
Felicity.
awake?
My name's
I was awake
Felicity.
for more. She was just not good. She's not a
No
good
one
actor.
else thinks that though.
Okay, well,
so like
everybody
maybe
else
you're
wants to
wrong?
blow Star Wars' dick also.
Not really.
Blow it or suck it?
I mean, it's a blowjob.
Yeah, but you have to. The action is sucking.
Okay,
Not if you're getting a good one.
regardless, it's like
Westerns.
every Disney movie they never.
Becca, see what you did?
Zing! That's my mic knows when it needs to
Every
be dropped.
Disney thing that like happens, nobody says anything bad about.
Beauty
ever.
and the Beast?
Nobody ever said anything bad about it. Who?
Totally.
Everybody
The singing sucked. She was a bad singer.
Everybody I talked to loved that movie. No. Like literally everybody.
Not everybody. The internet.
Well, I'm not everybody. I bet not everybody liked Rogue One's actress.
They did, though.
I don't think so.
They did.
I don't think so.
Google Rogue One bad acting.
I will.
And see if there's anyone, and you're just going to see this picture of Becca.
I don't know that Becca would take a picture that looked like that. So
why Rogue One is a bad movie?
By
Star
what?
Wars
By
is
what?
supposed
What
to be
website
fun.
is this?
Rogue One is
what
art.
website is this?
Cinenation Medium, Esquire, Reddit, Forbes, MovieWeb,
Joe
The
Bob's
New Yorker.
How can they be from all that website?
There's multiple articles talking about how bad Star Wars is, Rogue One
But
is.
why?
Let's see what Esquire says.
I don't give a fuck about Esquire.
Forbes.
Don't give a fuck about the fucking financial company magazine.
company.
Who gives a fuck what they think about
Then who
movies?
If multiple people said that it's bad, though, it's not just me.
Forbes and Esquire? Go dress George Clooney and guess his net worth. Stop rating movies, you fucking tools.
Somebody on Reddit didn't like it.
Reddit is retarded. That's why it's so much fun.
Somebody at the New Yorker didn't like it.
Terrible. Terrible.
Who are you
Yorker.
wanting?
Who do I want?
Yeah, who would you want to say it's bad? Like, who would you be okay with?
Me.
See, that's stupid. Stupid. You're dumb.
Who do I respect?
Yeah. For movie reviews.
For movie reviews.
Vince.
I do listen to Vince. Except when he tells me not to put on the Power Glove because it's
Oh,
G rating.
I gave that to him, and he's like, "I told him."
GameSpot the movie reviewer people. Are
So a
pretty
video
good.
game website.
They're pretty good. Well, they're entertainment.
No, they're video games.
IGN is entertainment as well. But their movie reviewers are totally hit or miss. Depends who sees it. Wall Street Journal. Or no, not Wall Street Journal.
I'm not
The
saying
Washington Post. The lady who writes for the Washington Post
I'm not saying
has a great eye.
that the movie itself was bad because it was geared for fans and everybody liked that it like bridged a gap. And I'm not saying that that was bad.
And Felicity Jones did a great job.
But Felicity Jones was not good.
She was good.
She was not.
She was just as good as
Felicity.
Gal Gadot
She
was as Wonder Woman.
I didn't say that Gal Gadot was that great as Wonder Woman.
Exactly,
They're
but she wasn't bad.
They're very
She didn't make you fall asleep.
generic and boring. But the thing
not
with
boring.
Marvel movies is they like make you. I'm DC. They
Yeah,
make
there's
you.
a great Marvel movie, Wonder Woman.
They made you
Add
laugh.
it to my Marvel
Chris
belt.
Pine was in there, and he's a good actor, so it balanced her basic girl hotness of why she's in the movie.
Felicity Jones isn't even that hot.
She was just boring. Like that's why it wasn't even that good to watch.
Moving on.
She's just boring. I'm sorry. She's boring.
I just don't understand how you can fall asleep.
I will
during
watch.
movies
It's on
and then
Netflix.
judge
I will
them.
watch it again, and yeah, because it was boring.
You fell asleep during you fall asleep and then give these in-depth reviews.
It was boring.
Becca was reviewing it, absorbing it by osmosis
Yeah,
while
but
she was sleeping.
that's why she goes like this.
Babe, if I fell asleep during Murder on the Orient Express and wasn't like I fell asleep because it was boring,
Yeah.
and
Babe,
horrible.
you fall asleep because you're tired.
No, but see, I fell asleep.
It has nothing to do with what's
Okay.
on the screen.
Okay.
It doesn't.
There's movies
If
that
you
are,
watched Wolf of Wall Street while you were tired, you wouldn't like it because you fell asleep.
but I wouldn't say the actors were horrible.
You can't judge that. You were awake for 5 minutes. Okay. Moving on. How about we let's get some insight into the people who actually watched it. How about that? Let's do that.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Give me your insight.
All right.
No, I want more insight.
It was boring.
Okay. It's not what he said when we watched it.
So boring. Terrible.
Whatever.
The movie. That was pretty good.
Stop.
He
Did you go
did
potty?
great. He did a fantastic job. That Kenneth Branagh or whatever.
Yeah.
You don't
He
need
did
to
a
go get
great
your
job,
dum-dum.
directing and acting.
He's one of my
He
faves.
fucking murdered it. To have that kind of like much on-screen time and still direct the movie like that, like takes some skill.
Bruce, you're missing your podcast here.
You know who he was, right? He was the professor.
He
in
was
Harry
Lockhart,
Potter.
yeah.
Yeah. He did a great job. I thought everybody did good though. And that's he always has like an issue with star-studded film. And this one was actually enjoyable.
I don't have an issue here. So I have theories. Don't paint me in that light, man. Don't paint me in that light. Because I don't have an issue with star-studded films. There's rules, okay? What I'm saying is that there's circumstances. Okay, so you take the movie Life. All right? You've got Gyllenhaal, Reynolds, and somebody else. There's too many.
The girl.
Like, why are both of those people in a movie like that? Right? Like Life. It's a nothing movie. Okay? Why do you need two main? What you need is one person, right? To make people go see the movie. Mm-hmm. But you're trying to like share time. Like, obviously they're doing a favor for somebody. You know what I mean? And then it happens to be like the writers of Deadpool wrote Life or whatever or something like that. The difference is that with Murder on the Orient Express, that's a long-standing IP. Like, people know Murder on the Orient Express. Everybody wants to be a part of that. So it makes sense that you're going to attract a lot of big names, and it makes sense that you're going to cast a lot of big names, right? So it's all depends on the situation. There are rules to if there's too many famous people in this certain IP that has no background at all and is just a random thing. You have to think: are they just doing this for a paycheck? Are they doing this for a favor?
So
are they going to cash it in?
What about a new IP but with a really famous director?
It depends. It all depends.
Tarantino films?
And then you get a bunch of star-studded people. It's
But
probably going to be
everybody
good.
Because people want to be in Tarantino films.
Exactly.
But then your other theory is if there's multiple houses that make it, right? Like studios.
Right. So if you go to a movie and the screen, the previews stop running and you start to hear the music, and then you get like production house.
Like what? Bad Robot?
Production house.
You're
You're like, how many fucking funding houses did you have to go through to get this movie made? This is obviously a hunk of shit, And most of the time, that's true.
Any examples?
No.
Most horror movies.
Saw. Saw had like 4.
Horror has it. Yeah.
Jigsaw.
Smaller production companies run out of money, so they have to take what they have to a different production company.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
Like, and especially if you don't recognize them. So that's the other thing. Is like there's ones that you recognize, like Blumhouse, who does the scary movies. Mm-hmm. Like that. Okay, so there could be one or two other little production house titles before that, but there's Blumhouse, so like it's got ground, so it's gonna be something. You know what I mean? If there's just a bunch of things like running horse pictures, like what the fuck is that? And then you get like bear dog films. Like,
Bear dog film.
who is funding this
Bear
movie?
Big Dog films.
So what about
be
films like Ocean's 11? Mm-hmm. The first one of those.
Yeah.
Because it had a lot of people.
remake.
Yeah.
It's a remake though. People want to be attached to that franchise again.
Yeah, it's another.
So then that justifies the big cast.
Okay.
But see, that's not true with Ghostbusters because it was still a terrible movie.
Sure. And
Did you ever watch it?
No, because I could see from the previews that it was a terrible movie.
I bet there's a bunch of production houses at the beginning of that.
That I don't remember.
Was it not a terrible movie?
Honestly,
Yes.
not quite as bad as everyone said. It's still bad, but not horrible. Almost enjoyably bad.
I'm boycotting Leslie Jones.
Why?
I don't like her.
Who's Leslie Jones again?
The black chick. The big girl.
Don't say it like that. Don't say
That's
it.
what she was.
Don't say it like that.
It has nothing to do with the color of her skin.
That's who she was, though. That's how you know who she was. Because there's 3 other white chicks. She's the only one out. She's the
I don't
Winslow.
like the big chick.
She's the Winslow.
The big.
Yeah, the one that we always talk about.
I hate her. Melissa
God,
McCarthy.
yeah, Melissa McCarthy.
Can't stand her.
Every time I hear her name, I think of Country Star.
Really?
Yeah, Melissa McCarthy immediately. I know who she is, and then I'm just like,
It does kind of sound like a country star name.
I just imagine her playing guitar on the CMVT.
CMTV.
CMTV. Country Music Television.
So big ensemble films have to fall, like if they fall into any certain categories, you instantly know they're going to be bad.
No, but I can predict it to a pretty good accuracy.
So if you find out it's a no-name director,
Yeah.
gets a bunch of star-studded actors to do a project.
Life's a great example.
I don't even remember. It was a forgettable movie.
Nothing,
I don't remember that.
nothing movie, nothing attached to it other than multiple male stars. Like, who are you trying to help out?
But they kill Ryan Reynolds like almost immediately.
Exactly. Like,
There was a chick.
you can you just there's signs. M. Night Shyamalan.
Shamalama.
So you've got Kenneth, starring and directing. You've got JD. You've got freaking Pfeiffer.
Yep.
You've got Ray.
Yep.
You've got.
Josh Gad.
Judi
I
Dench.
fucking hate Josh Gad, dude.
Yeah,
You
Judi
said
Dench.
JD.
What?
You said JD.
Johnny Depp.
Oh.
And JD. The 2 JDs. J squared.
Damn, that does have a cast to it.
There's the only person who isn't really a famous actor is the guy that they give like 2 minutes of screen time to.
Wait, who's the
The karate guy.
karate guy? The fucking karate kid.
Karate Ronin.
Oh yeah, them and him and the girl that he's dating are like no names. And then the Mexican American guy.
Oh, but that's okay to say.
Spanish American guy? I don't know.
The Latino?
Is that? I thought that was the bad one.
No.
I thought that was like Oriental.
No. Latino and Latina is correct.
Latino and Oriental is the same thing to me. Apparently not. So yeah, the Latino.
Oh, and Willem
American.
Dafoe.
Oh yeah.
Willem Dafoe was good too.
Oh, Willem Dafoe.
Penelope Cruz.
Oh yeah. I did not like her character.
Pilar. Who was the fucking weird?
Not a Josh Gad fan. He can
Who
go
was
away.
Josh Gad again?
The guy who came on the train with Johnny
the bowling
Depp.
ball.
The bowling
The
ball.
human,
Bigger
the
guy.
human bowling ball.
He was Olaf.
He's the perfectly round human being who has just the ability to look at a camera and say lines.
So is Hollywood trying to make him the next...
He was in the movie where they kill the dog at the end. Like A Dog's Hope or A Dog's Life or A Dog's Journey or whatever.
Oh wait, the one that I told you guys not to like watch because of what
He was also in
ending
Beauty
was?
and the Beast.
That was the worst. Never fucking read that book.
I don't like him.
It's A Dog's Purpose.
Dog's Purpose.
I wanted to read that. I open it. Fucking. And it's the worst. Oh my god, I'll tell you about it. It's the worst.
Pick me up, Wes. So he is the first scene is him at the Wailing Wall, and there's some sort of investigation going on where someone stole a artifact from this room in that area. Okay. So they go to the Wailing Wall. He has a little cane thing. He sticks his cane in the wall, and then he has a priest and a rabbi and another guy, and it's like a joke, like how the jokes start or whatever. Mm-hmm. And then he goes, "It's not any of you, it's the police officer," and then the police officer's like, "No, it wasn't."
Chief
and then runs
Inspector.
away, and then they they're like, "You can't go this way," so he turns around, and he runs back, and then he gets like clotheslined by the thing because he put it in the wall. So he's like the world's greatest detective, right? His name's
Hercule.
Hercule
Hercule
Poirot.
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 That doesn't sound like Batman.
Hercules. What?
World's Greatest Detective.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's Batman.
It doesn't sound like Batman.
He meets. He has another case, so he has to take a train, and it's the Orient Express. Mm-hmm. And he's like celebrity status, so like people recognize him by face. He's like Dexter.
Because this is supposed to be like way late in the series of the Hercule Poirot novels, so like this
Hercules.
So he's an established.
They set it up nicely at the end too for the next one. Death on the Nile. Anyways, so he gets
cool.
on the train because he has to, go to this next case, and then Johnny Depp dies. He gets murdered, and so the whole rest of the movie is him interviewing them, figuring out how who murdered him and whatnot. No spoilers, but it's a good movie. The only problem with it is that its source material is dated. That's the only problem.
Yeah.
You want me to spoil it for you?
Sure.
All of them did it.
Mm-hmm. He's not joking. That's legit the thing.
Mm-hmm. Perfectly orchestrated by the mother, Michelle Pfeiffer.
Eve from the movie Mother.
He's like this. In America, he was like this guy that like kidnapped the Michelle Pfeiffer's kid and murdered the kid and
Michelle Pfeiffer's grandchild. Is her
no
grandchild?
No. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, but then then her daughter killed herself
Yeah.
from it and everything.
So did the father.
And so like
son-in-law.
they all were like really upset about it, and then he like changed his identity and went to Europe, and then they like all the people on the train were either like housekeepers or nannies or butlers that worked at the time that this happened, and like they all like want their revenge because they loved the kid so much.
And they arrested a maid because they thought the maid did it. And then like people that were related to the maid were also on the train.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
The maid always does it.
It was, and like the reason why it's like the story is iffy is because he can like magically jump to conclusions. Like he knows that Johnny Depp is this person from like a letter that he re-burns to read.
How do you suspect that would happen? There's a piece of paper that has magazine clippings of letters, like
Kid met a ransom note.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's burnt, okay,
Okay.
but gets a corner of it left.
Okay.
Re-burns it, and then the letters like show up again.
Katie
that a
asked,
thing?
does he have that mat? And I don't know what that
Who?
means. Katie.
Matt?
Yeah, Katie Dito. He goes, does he? Oh, the jump to conclusions mat. I'm not.
From Office Space.
Only thing I can think of is magazines written in that time. The ink would bleed onto the paper, and then heat would activate it again.
It just doesn't make any sense. And then for him, somebody
Yes.
from Britain to know about this that happened in America.
Oh, governor! I know about it. I came from Hogwarts.
He's not. I guess he's French technically, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly.
But he lives in Britain.
What was that?
What?
I'm from England. England? I'm from England. is that Harley talking? I'm from England? Yeah. That's how I talk.
You sound like you're from London.
You sound like you're from London.
So good.
Hello, puppet.
It gets the job done, is what I'm saying. It doesn't. It doesn't. Leave you mouth watering for something else. It doesn't.
But it didn't piss you off.
Exactly. It gets a little bit. Before I realized that they were all put there for a reason, I'm like, really? Everyone on this train fucking knows the guy? Like, this is as convenient as it could ever be. And I'm like, this is terrible. And then they explain it like, oh, she called them all to come to the... Okay, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. But then at the same time, you're on a train to perform a murder and then the world's greatest detective jumps on, and you don't think like we should probably postpone this maybe.
How did Johnny Depp not recognize the mother or the grandmother?
He never saw her.
I'm not sure that he ever saw her because he just
she had
kidnapped the granddaughter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and she had a stage name too because she was a famous actor.
So she's famous, so the face is recognizable, though.
Throw mama from the train.
Yeah, but in her younger days.
He would never have known that was the mother.
And
Yeah.
and the sister was like veiled all
Yeah.
the time, so like you couldn't really
Yep.
see her face.
It was a dope
Also,
ass
what
roundhouse.
is Throw Mama from the Train?
It's an old.
That's an old '80s movie.
Billy
Yeah.
Crystal, Danny
That's what
DeVito.
she said.
And the girl and the mom from the not the mom, but the Fratelli from the Goonies, the Fratelli mother.
The acne guy.
Acne guy.
He's got like crazy.
Yeah.
acne scars,
Katie
Yep.
said, "Throw Mama from the Train remake?" ?
Not quite.
Ooh, cast that.
Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito.
Billy Crystal.
They're all
Billy
still
Crystal's
alive.
hilarious. I love Billy Crystal. It's great.
Mama's the only one who's
Larry
dead.
David.
As Mama.
Just cast Melissa McCarthy. She'll do it.
It physically pains me.
Put Harley to sleep.
She was funny as Spicer though.
She was great as Spicer.
That's the only time I've ever thought she was funny, and it
Yeah.
still pained me to think she was funny at that moment because she annoys me.
Wasn't she
that
the
way.
one who was like, "Close the window"? Like I literally can't.
Yeah. No. That's the one who's actually on SNL.
But McCarthy was in that skit.
Haiti Bryant. Yeah. I don't think she was in that one. Was she? I only remember. I remember the girl in SNL who always plays the little Jewish boy. And
With the big teeth.
Yeah. And the one who does the Kardashian impression all the time.
Oh.
Yeah,
right,
the
You know
brunette.
what my new favorite show is, Wes?
What?
Are we done with murder?
I guess.
That's why I'm asking.
I'm done with murder. Yeah, we were talking about SNL.
Are we done with SNL?
What's your new favorite
I
show?
wasn't, but yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I don't remember
Let's
now.
continue.
I don't remember. I was just
You don't
naming
remember? Oh, yeah,
actresses.
Okay.
I was just naming people.
Bill Murray, Chevy Chase. Let's name everyone who's ever been on SNL. One at a
No,
time.
just in that skit,
one at a
dude.
time.
Gilbert
McKinnon.
Godfrey.
Kate
What
McKinnon.
was- What are you doing?
My eye is.
Oh my god, vigorously.
Kate McKinnon.
Gilbert Godfrey.
Oh my God! Fucking Iago was
Toast.
on SNL.
For like
Who?
a season in the 80s. Yeah.
Iago.
Who?
Gilbert
Iago.
Godfrey.
Oh yeah. I know
I
Gilbert
want an
Godfrey.
Eggo.
What? That's what it sounded like.
Gilda Radner.
Yep. Steve Carell's wife.
Who's Steve? Steve Carell has a wife?
Yeah, it's the real estate agent from The Office.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, okay. I didn't know she was on SNL.
Yeah. The reason that Will Ferrell is on SNL is because he beat Steve Carell.
Yes.
And Steve Carell thought he had an in because his wife was on it.
Oh.
Did you know?
But that's how they met, is because he auditioned for SNL.
Oh, okay.
Did you know Jim
So he didn't have an in. at
Jim
all.
Carrey applied for SNL
Yep.
and then got In Living Color instead?
Ben Stiller was not on SNL. He was.
Yeah,
on-
he auditioned.
He was.
He auditioned.
not-
He auditioned.
Not.
Yeah, he was on the ones that got
Oh,
rejected.
Chris Farley,
Rob Schneider,
Dan Aykroyd.
Jimmy Fallon.
Lorraine Newman,
Okay, let's stop this. My new favorite show.
Jane Curtin. Sorry.
Now that we're on a roll.
Wait, can I tell you guys something?
Oh my
John Belushi.
Jim Belushi.
Jim Belushi.
John Belushi.
Dan
It
Aykroyd.
doesn't have to do
He
with
said
anything.
it.
It's totally
Steve Martin?
unrelated to all of this,
Steve
but I'm watching Criminal Minds and I totally thought Mandy Patinkin was a girl.
Who's
Really?
taken?
Yeah.
Really?
He's the
Inigo
guy
Montoya.
in Criminal
Because she didn't
Minds.
see Princess Bride yet, so that's why she doesn't know.
And then like
want a peanut?
every time they do the fucking credits, I was like, why do they keep showing this guy when his name says when it says Mandy Patinkin? Like this is not the right person. And then I was like, oh, that's his name.
He left.
It's 2017,
So
babe.
funny story. So he was a theater actor. He did Princess Bride, a couple other things. He did theater again for a long time. Got on Criminal Minds. He said that after the second season he quit, and he was like, "It's too brutal and too true like to real life, the stories and everything.
It's really like some of them are kind of crazy.
So he quits. He goes back to stage acting again for a little while, and now he's on another fucking serial killer show. That's like the same shit.
Because they pay well.
And fucking criminal. He was Criminal Minds for me. I didn't like anybody else on that fucking show. There were 2 other people. Mandy Patinkin was the shit in Criminal Minds.
The guy that like is the leader of the group
For the first 2 seasons.
What?
Gideon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really.
He was
know
the
him
best.
very well.
God, he was the best. Are you
who I
kidding
like?
me? Yeah. He was the best. He was the show.
The actor's name is Shamar Moore, but I don't know him. Yeah.
Yeah, great actor. Great actor.
I mean, he doesn't have to be a great actor.
Obviously.
It's
Obviously.
Minds, I mean.
None of them are really great
Hey,
actors.
Dude,
What's your
Tim
favorite
Curry was
show?
on Criminal Minds. He was terrifying.
Do you know who's not a great actor in that show? The fucking what's his name? He's like the clean-cut white guy.
Hodge.
Jim Brewer.
Yeah, I fucking hate him.
Jim Brewer.
I hate him.
For angry drunk.
Okay,
Adam
good.
Sandler.
Tequila's bringing in all his friends.
He's the worst.
That's the greatest joke.
Okay, continue. Sorry. I just had to share my Mandy Patinkin thing.
What's your new favorite show?
The Manny Patinkin show.
My name is Inigo Montoya.
Shamar Moore is also in the TV series SWAT. What the fuck?
That's what he left Criminal Minds for.
Fun fact. SWAT.
What's your new favorite
Do you watch
show?
Criminal Minds? That's depressing.
The Eric Andre show.
Really?
You ever seen it?
When it first debuted, yeah.
Which one?
The Eric Andre show.
Oh.
That's the first time I ever saw Hannibal Buress.
Yeah, I love Hannibal.
He just stands there. He eats lettuce.
when he asked Lauren Conrad if she listens to Waka Flocka, and she's like, "Is that a band or a song?" And he's like, "That's a man." And then he just pulls a head of lettuce out and starts eating it. Yeah, that show's my favorite.
When he has the bowl with the fish in it.
He's just standing there. Good stuff.
I
New
think
favorite show.
I like Hannibal better than I like Eric Andre.
Really? I like Eric Andre.
I just think he's trying to be like a jackass version of something.
Yeah.
It just seems recycled humor.
I actually think it's really original. But the way I got into Eric Andre is he did the Hot Ones YouTube thing where he ate hot wings, and I found him to be entertaining, so I watched him. He's an acquired taste for sure.
Yeah.
Like I had to check him out a couple times to actually get it, but I think he's funny.
I can't believe.
You like Hannibal more because he's in Daddy's Home.
No.
Yeah. Because he's Griff. That's why.
No, the
You have
first
to
time I
specify.
saw Hannibal Buress was on a roast. And it was either the roast of Charlie Sheen or the roast of Donald Trump. I can't remember which one it was. And he was pretty funny on that. That was the first time I ever heard of him.
Isn't he also in Baywatch? For
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
a minute.
Yeah. He was like the friend that got killed. Harley, he's sleeping.
Previews.
Prediction.
Not really a preview.
Predictions. Let's predict.
Are you gonna see Justice League with us, or are you gonna bitch out again?
I don't know if it'll be with you, but I will probably see it.
Well,
you wanna
fuck
come with
you,
us?
Wes.
You guys are going to go Thursday night, right?
Yes, when there's not a lot of people there.
But I open Friday.
So do I.
Why do you think sleep is so
Wes,
important?
me and Katie both work early and we go to movies.
They don't stay awake through said movies all the time.
But the movie's at 7.
But we still go.
I won't. I close Thursday.
And then you open, you clopen.
Yes.
So then we'll go to the 9 o'clock one. 9:30. And then you can go to bed.
By midnight.
What time do you open at? Like 10?
It's also Donnie, too.
You guys used to go to openings of movies. You used to. You don't even have kids yet, Wes. Come on. You have no excuse.
He has cats.
Oh, we have more babies than they
It
do.
says more than you
Speaking
think.
of sleeping baby,
Yeah, you're not putting her
you're
down.
holding a sleeping baby.
So do you think it's going to be good? And what do you think is going to be good about it? And do you think something will be bad about it?
Yes, it'll be good. Not great, but good. It will be good, not great.
So you're just listening to the Twitter reviews? No review is official yet because anyone who is reviewing the movie is breaking embargo.
Yes.
Which kind of
It is a red flag.
When you lift the embargo the day it comes out.
No, the worst thing in it is going to be the fucking CGI throughout the whole film.
Yeah.
Specifically,
Unless, what if Joss came in and just was like, "Here's how you do it, you nerds."
Nerds.
Cyborg CG still looks bad, even in the newest
From the
trailer.
last trailer. Which,
Yeah.
how long ago was that made? You don't know. You don't fucking know. You don't work there, Wes. You don't know shit.
Wes is like, here's my resignation.
No, I think he'll be bad.
Cyborg's gonna be bad as an. I think the
He's an unknown actor,
acting
right?
is
Yeah.
gonna be bad. I think he might look bad, maybe, unless Joss saved him.
think he's the
But
Power
I don't
Ranger
think
guy.
even Joss could save his acting because I don't think he's gonna do a good job.
I think
He's
Batfleck
the
will
only
do
like
good.
unknown.
Batfleck's
one.
gonna kill it. He's in.
I don't know if
He's in.
Gal Gadot, the acting will get any better. Even though
Probably
this,
not. I think she's gonna.
I don't
serve
think
her
she
purpose.
needs to be really an actor though. It's Wonder Woman. Like you don't really need to act your way through Wonder Woman.
Do you think Robin Wright will make a return? I like Robin Wright.
I think Jason Momoa is going to do a really good job.
Me too. Who else is in it? Oh, what about the Flash?
it depends on how they do the Flash as a character. Because if it, from the comic side, if it's supposed to be Barry Allen, he is supposed to be older, not a
it is.
teenager. It is Barry Allen,
I think so.
not
I
Wally
don't know,
West.
look it up. No, I think it is Wally,
So if it's Wally West, that would make sense.
but I don't know. Maybe it is. Let's look it up.
He could be funny, but it seems like Aquaman's gonna be more of the comic relief character.
Yeah, which is maybe it's potential for me, that he's going to be annoying
Who?
when you already have the Flash, the guy who plays the Flash.
I'm also being a Justice League movie. I'm still kind of upset there's no Green Lantern, but I get it.
Green Lantern.
His name is just the Flash. They don't have a.
So we don't know if it's Wally West or Barry Allen.
The way I see it from the trailers, they're trying to make him like the sarcastic little teenager.
Which, to be fair, mine's the teenager. Well, if it's a
Yeah.
sarcastic teenager, it would be Wally West. It would make the most sense.
Yeah.
But if they're going the first Flash, it would be Barry Allen. Well, that version of the Flash would be Barry Allen.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, poor Jesse Eisenberg's still in the cast.
Yeah, I know.
deleted scenes. Ultimate Director's Cut will have him
That's
in it.
probably where, yeah.
I don't see where it says.
And then find out that he's super pivotal.
Where it says what?
Who
It's Barry or
Oh.
Wally.
Steppenwolf as a villain. I mean,
On IMDb, he's in there as Barry.
Barry.
okay.
Yeah.
Steppenwolf as a villain could work. I mean, he's just unknown enough to possibly be a cool villain and be a throwaway villain for this film, but also ties to Darkseid.
Yeah, exactly. I'm more excited for the
Henry.
Dark Side stuff.
I'm intrigued to see how they bring Superman back.
Henry Allen is,
Kryptonian coma.
what do you call it? Dr.
No, but
Manhattan
like how
from,
cliche they're gonna
the
make the
Watchmen,
reveal.
yeah.
Oh, it's going to be terrible. It's going to be like, I'm going to call it now. He's going to get, like, the entire Justice League is going to get their ass beat by Steppenwolf at the end, and Superman's just going to fly down.
The band, Steppenwolf.
That's the name of the villain.
It's funny that Steppenwolf is Mans Raider from Game of Thrones. That's
Either
so
that or
funny.
Superman's not showing up to the post-credit scene. One of the two.
But he's in all the he goes to all the premieres and is with the whole people.
Yeah,
Like,
and-
hey, what's up? So obviously he's a big part of the movie that they're just not.
Probably in a bunch of dream sequences.
Becca, apparently Cyborg guy
Yeah.
was in Batman v Superman. I don't even remember him.
Yeah, well, because he looks up the videos.
Oh, is that all that was? Okay.
Yeah.
They were all technically in Batman v Superman.
That's the only thing he's done. And done shit.
Yeah, he's an unknown.
He's been in 6 things. That's it.
So I think it's gonna be. I know I'm gonna like it. Let's say that.
You do like more of the DC stuff than most people do.
Yeah.
I just hope that this is good and we don't have to get
That's
an all.
disturbing.
What?
He's getting his own movie.
Who?
Cyborg.
Yep.
Well, they're all getting their own movie.
Are they?
Yeah.
Ugh.
The one that disturbs me more is the one after it.
Which one?
Watch the Cyborg movie be better than Black Panther.
I know. I feel like
Oh, that'll be.
Flashpoint. That's a big Flash storyline, and if they screw up the Flash, that movie's gonna suck.
I don't feel like the Flash is going to be that bad.
Probably not.
I don't.
No, I'm worried about his annoyingness. But I thought he was annoying in something, and then I saw the Wallflower
Fantastic
Sunflower
Beasts.
movie.
He was in Fantastic Beasts.
Who?
Ezra Miller.
Who was he in that?
He was the kid.
Oh yeah, but no, in the one where the ant rapes the boy, the Wallflowers.
Perks of Being
Perks
a
of Being a
Wallflower.
Wallflower. He was really good in that. Spoilers for that movie. His aunt raped him.
Not gonna watch it.
It's not bad. If you like ant raping.
It sounds.
Wes.
I keep hearing like a legit.
Wes,
Two little ants.
are you anti-abortion? Because I'm Uncle Abortion.
Oh my god.
So bad.
Let me put one in you and we'll get rid of the damn thing.
Oh my god, babe. You're
Oh
gonna
my
throw me
God.
mad at you. Oh
What?
no. That was so not okay.
Why?
Oh.
I'm gonna put one in you.
Put one in you and get rid of the damn thing. That's an Eric Andre joke. One of my faves. He said that to an old lady at the Republican National Convention.
Anyway. I feel like the only one I'm more iffy about is Cyborg. 'Cause
Yeah.
I think Ezra Miller's a good actor. And he's
Agreed.
also a big nerd. Like, he really likes comics. I don't feel like he would like...
Didn't he say that
Yeah, but
Flash
you
was
have
like
no
one of his
control
favorites?
over it, though. You have no control over it. You just got to do what you're
I
told.
mean, Ryan Reynolds loved Green Lantern and Deadpool.
But he did well in it, I guess.
Not the first time he played Deadpool.
He's in love with Deadpool. That's a big difference. Like that was his favorite.
Yep.
Green Lantern was just like, oh, I get to do a
It
superhero
was
movie.
also a DC movie.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there was no...
Remember Green Hornet?
Oh God,
That
Seth
was the
Rogen.
worst.
Just reminded me of some movie news. Gal Gadot said she won't sign on for Wonder Woman 2 if Brett Ratner has any part of it.
Yeah, we know.
Which he's obviously not going to.
Yeah. If you're Warner Brothers, you fire that motherfucker real quick. Real quick.
It's not happening. Like,
Use all the money you got from loot boxes from Shadows of War and to pay for whatever he doesn't pay for.
Yeah.
And you'll probably still have $1 million left over.
why would they not fire him to keep the only successful DC movie they've had? Like,
It's WB. You never know.
remember the frog?
What was that?
The WB, the frog. What is the song? It's like
She's a Beatle.
something in the WB. I don't know.
Bob Dylan. Are you Bob Dylan? Party Queen.
Babe, Bruce does not like that.
What?
Mike
Baby.
Kazoo?
Yeah, look at how sad he is. He's
Oh
blinking
no!
one eye.
I'm sleepy.
He always looks sad, though.
Don't worry, Bruce. Just listen to
He's
the
over here
sound
writing
of
a fucking
my
novel.
voice.
Probably like, these guys are fucking idiots. Katie is secretly the one that
planner.
posted that hate.
You guys are fucking retarded. Yeah.
Wes is ready to go home.
I just need to move my arm.
Well. All right, Kazoo.
You haven't
Dr.
even
Kazoo,
said
you're done.
your prediction. You're just like, well, that's
You
the
haven't
show.
said your bereavement.
Prediction.
Justice League in memoriam.
R.I.P.
I'm gonna go. The only thing that sucks is I agree with the cyborg thing, but I have this weird feeling that Justice League is gonna surprise the shit out of everybody and be awesome.
I
going
want
to.
that more
I
than
know.
anything.
I'm going
but
out
I
of the
just
box.
don't
That's
think
what
it's going to happen.
I know I'm going to love it.
I think it'll be
And
good.
I know it's going to get shitty reviews.
I go in with low expectations to be happy when I come out of the movie. If I'm like, this is gonna be great,
Just like Fantastic
DC's gonna have a
Beasts.
good movie, and then I'm like,
Well, you went in with real low expectations on Suicide Squad, and that shit the bed. So, this bird's baked. That's going to do it for this episode of Bloodshots.
Stop moving the table.
Why?
I spent 9 hours leveling everything.
9 minutes leveling everything.
3 days ago it wasn't, and now it is. So
You guys know what to do. Facebook, subscribe, or like us, and YouTube, subscribe. Patreon.com/derailed, and help support the show. You can also find us on Instagram, Snapchat, and iTunes for Becca. Yeah.
yeah.
Bye.